What is up, everybody? It's Minifigure Guru, and today we have another custom set video. And today's custom set is going to be based around Captain America the Winter Soldier. Pretty big one, as it's widely regarded as the best MCU movie. Do I agree? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see in my thoughts section, but Captain America the Winter Soldier came out in 2014. It starred Chris Evans, Sebastian Stan, Anthony Mackie, and some other pretty big names. It made a respectable $714.4 million, being at this time a higher number for the MCU, and still respectable, though, like all the movies make $1 billion now. So my personal thoughts on the movie: it's a bit overrated, but still deserves a lot of the credit it gets. It has an incredible twist. For a good chunk of the movie, it is very, non-comic booky, you could say, very non-MCU. Not many jokes, very slow, very kind of mystery, thriller, political drama. Though when the twist comes, we kind of kick into that more comic booky thing, especially with the final battle. While, yes, there aren't big laser guns or superpowers going on all over the place, it's still very comic booky. Come on. So it's a great movie, but maybe a bit overrated. I'd probably give it like an 88, around there. And Rotten Tomatoes kind of agrees with me. They give it a 90, so they think it's a bit better than me, but not much. The audience score is a 92%, so they kind of agree here. We're gonna go right into the first set right now, and I will mention here, I'm very excited about this one for one figure in particular. So I'll show you who it is when we get to it, but the first minifigure from the first set is going to be Alexander Pierce. So I decided to use the Slughorn piece. He could have used the combed over to the side piece. You probably know what I'm talking about. It's one of the most used hair pieces of all time. But I just thought this one worked a little bit better, just how his hair kind of goes down on his face. It's mostly in a dark sand to represent kind of the blonde, with some gray highlights to show his age. His face, he has a slight smirk. The back, his, side face, or the other face would probably be angrier. He has a simple gray suit with a gray blazer on top, and then a purple and a blue tie with brown shoes. Overall, not too detailed here. He has this outfit on for, I'm pretty sure, the entire movie, and just didn't have much of an option, but very important figure to the MCU, and one I'd hope to see. Next up here, our second minifigure is going to be Brock Rumlow. He uses the spiky hairpiece. He has a very angry expression, respectively. He got a building thrown at him. He has short sleeves. I think Lego can do that, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they have done that before with like the Bart minifigure and like the Shaggy minifigure. He has some detailing to show his chest muscles. I didn't think his, like a six-pack was there enough to draw, so I just drew the chest. And then he has these gray straps with these loops or rings on or throughout them. This belt with some detail, and then some straps on his pants. Overall, he's actually pretty significant to this movie, I'd say, and to Civil War as well. So it would be nice to see him. Our third minifigure here is going to be Jack Rowlands. One, not so important, but when you see the picture, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I think I captured the likeness relatively well. He has kind of the flowing back hairpiece. I'm not a huge fan of this hairpiece, but it works very well for him. He has not such an angry expression, but still like a bit angry. Some stubble. And then he has a pretty detailed torso with some, different straps and pockets throughout. He has tipped fingers, some detail on the arms, and then some detail on the legs. Another pretty significant, I guess, to this movie, and a cool one to include. And our fourth minifigure here is going to be Nick Fury. Now, this was one I was really debating on if I should draw up, but I thought his outfit was unique enough. We always get the same type of Nick Fury: gray shirt, black trench coat, so I went with he does have a different outfit on, so I went with this. And if you're wondering why I didn't include him in his hiding outfit, that's because he wears a very similar one to a similar outfit in Avengers Age of Ultron, and spoiler, yes, that outfit is in there. So I thought it's too similar to one I was going to draw in the future, and I didn't draw it here. So yeah, he has his dark gray trench coat with a black shirt, light gray pants, and black shoes. Very simple. One, we've seen a couple of Nick Furies. I'm not begging, but I do think it's pretty cool. And trench coats are always cool. So the set itself would be kind of a compilation of things. It would include a small Quinjet. It would include the elevator, probably just the box. You may get a piece of the office. You'd probably throw in the motorcycle. I was thinking you could get some rubble. I don't know. There isn't such a clear building here. Like, you could do a, like $200 mini scale Triskelion. That would be really cool, but that's unrealistic, especially with such a, it is important to the MCU. It's very important to the MCU. It sets up Civil War, which is very important to the MCU, but it's just, it's not like a team-up movie, so I couldn't justify doing something like that. So I just I put this together. So yeah, it would be a compilation of different things. And that takes us to the first minifigure of set number 2, which is going to be my Black Widow. So I used the new kind of Pepper Potts hairpiece. She has an angry expression, that brown coat with a brown belt at the waist, and then, or a little bit above the waist, more like the stomach. And then you see she has dual molded legs, half black, half brown. Overall, it would be nice to see Black Widow in a different outfit than the ones we always see her in, and this is a perfect way to do that, in my opinion. So the second minifigure here is going to be the one that I really was so excited to draw up here, which is going to be Captain America's stealth suit. Man, do I love this suit. It's one of the suits that I hope we may see in this future Captain America mech that we just got the rumor about, or the set number. Well, it's not really a rumor, it's pretty much confirmed. But yeah, I just love it. It has that no red. It is very stealthy. So I used the new Captain, or the kind of new. I guess it's like a year old at this point. Whatever. The hair or the helmet piece. Then he has some detail on the arms. He has the fingertip molds printing, whatever it is. Then you have the kind of off-white continuing onto the arms, and that goes on to the torso where we have the star, some more detailing. Those brown straps with some silver detailing moving down. You have the dark blue that would usually be where like the red and white is, and then you have that belt moving down. You have dual molded legs, half blue with some details and half dark brown with some details. I am so happy with how this turned out, and I would kill to see this in Lego form. This is probably up there my top 10 most wanted figures that I've drawn up. So our third minifigure here is going to be Falcon. This time not in any uniform. He just has his simple green shirt on with the strap that keeps his wings on. Hypothetically, it would include wings. I don't know what wings it would include. I am a fan of the straight wings, but I'm a fan of the built up wings. I would say not a mix between the two. I would say just make the built up wings a tiny bit thinner. The ones from I want to say 18. The ones that came with the Infinity War line. Make those a little bit thinner, and that's what I'd want. So he has dual molded arms, or sleeve molded arms with some detailing to show some shoulder pads. Then he has that V-neck, and then he has this kind of strap that goes throughout. Some light blue pants, which are supposed to represent some jeans with some padding, so he can land on his knees, with some black boots. And that is my Falcon. So the fourth and final minifigure here is going to be my Winter Soldier. I knew I had to include this, but I didn't know what to do because we've already seen his outfit. So what do you do? You can't. It's just kind of hard to decide. So I decided to go with his masked look. The other side could hypothetically include just a regular face, but I tried to do the mask. This one took a while. The mask was very complicated, and then getting the proportions right. You can't line it up directly with the eyes because then it looks weird. You know what I'm talking about. With the Iron Man suits, the eyes don't match up with the eyes. If they did, it'd look very strange. So you have to suspend disbelief a little bit. He has the flowing back hairpiece in dark brown, and then very simple torso detailing. I added a bit more than is actually there, just like on the arms or whatever, just because it was so boring. I thought I needed to do something. He obviously has a silver hand, and then some detailing continues on to the pants. But overall, very simple minifigure. Very cool though. And the set here is gonna be representing the kind of final battle. It would be small. It would be around $30, and it would, you'd have the two sides of the battle. When you buy both sets together, since it would probably only be around $70 to buy both of them together, you would have Falcon and Black Widow battling like Jack Rollins and Brock Rumlow. Then you have Captain America battling Bucky. And I know their outfits aren't exactly accurate 100% to this scene, but you gotta suspend disbelief sometimes. So yeah, that's what I did here, and it, wouldn't include everything around it, but just the actual part, where he needs to put the chip in. But yeah, that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm a huge fan of how these turned out and this movie as a whole. Sorry for the upload schedule kind of slowing down a bit. I don't know if I already told you this, but school, trying to find a job, stuff going on, I'm going to try to upload every other day still, but, there's going to be days I miss and a video may be delayed. But anyway, that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.